Wintertime is welcome back here at nachspielzeit.rocks, along with our partners of a&mTV and Richter.tv. My name is Andreas Richter, and I'm welcoming you for my video blogs after each and any Formula One Grand Prix also in this season. Season number 69 of the FIA Formula One Grand Prix World Championship, and it was quite an interesting race to watch in Australia, in Melbourne, down under. Lewis Hamilton was the fastest man in the fastest car, his Mercedes, but Sebastian Vettel in his Ferrari won after a great race. Bad luck for the American Haas team. Middle of the race, both drivers had to step out of the race, unfortunately, so they were much better than they were expected to be, at least before the last test sessions in Barcelona just 2 weeks ago. Another disappointment for Force India. They were way away from their accomplishment from last year. Renault was quite okay among the top 10, both in qualifying practice and in the race, and it was quite interesting to see Fernando Alonso and McLaren getting strong again. Top 10 in the qualifying session for both drivers, Alonso and Stoffel van Dorn. Top 10 for both drivers in the race, so they were quite well underway, as well as Red Bull, even though Red Bull was not as fast as expected, not as close as expected behind Ferrari and behind Mercedes. I really miss the grid girls. Don't get me wrong, I'm against sexism, but that has nothing to do with sexism. Beautiful women, beautiful cars, that fits together 100 years ago as well as nowadays. So I'm really sad about that decision of Liberty Media. Grid kids are fine, but they don't have to replace the grid girls from my point of view. Same thing with the Halo. The cars are as ugly as expected. The Halo might be fine in terms of security, of safety, but from my point of view it has nothing to do in a Formula One car or any other race car. A certain percentage of danger is just part of motorsports, also in Formula One. And in terms of overtaking, I cannot any longer listen to that sentence. Overtaking is difficult on that circuit. This has nothing to do with the layout of a circuit. This has to do with the construction, the aerodynamics of cars. So let's take a glance to St. Petersburg, to the United States of America and Canada with the IndyCar series. They have a new system of the cars. They reduced the aerodynamic by 20%, and now the cars are looking beautiful, and now overtaking is fairly easy. You could watch that at St. Petersburg just 2 weeks ago in the opening race of that season. So Formula One is going the wrong way in that sense, and hopefully they change that as soon as possible. 2 weeks from now we are going to see the second race in Bahrain. In 3 weeks from now already the race in China. But next weekend is Easter time, so happy Easter to all of you. We talk to each other again in 2 weeks from now. Goodbye for now, says Andreas Richter.